Hello, my name is Marcela Castro, and this is a text tool for English 4. Comparing two civilizations, Western civilization and Eastern civilization. What is the most important social characteristic of the two mentioned civilizations, Eastern and Western? In Western countries are more liberal than Eastern countries. The Western people are more open and critical. They can speak and discuss their emotion and what they are thinking. Can express their feelings and is an openly personally. In Eastern culture is much conservative than Western culture. The people prefer approach the difficult situation with a good manner and tact. They don't like an aggressions. What about the most important tradition in these two civilizations? In Eastern countries such as India, one of their daily traditions is to pay respect to their elders by touching their feet. And in these images, pictures, we can see that in India, the son of the young people present respect the olds or the parents to touch the feet. And in Eastern culture, it's a common to arrange a marriage. They take account the studies, the social status, the economy for the parents arrange their marriage. And the Middle Eastern family, the parents, children, grandfather, aunts, uncles, all the close family live together in the same home. In the Western countries, love marriage are common, and in the Western countries, the people live together, but when they are grown, they are go out the house and make and construct their own families, but not for a long time. The people don't live together. What are the principal difference between the two civilizations? Number one, in the Eastern civilization is more hierarchical than Western civilization. Well, you can see then this imagine, the first one, uh, in companies and in the family, uh, in the top is one of the leader of the family on the company, and down is other people that help. Maybe in a families is a the main and the husband, or maybe and the grandpa is a lead of the family, the head of the family, and next one is a wife or brother or sister to help, but it's a hierarchical. And the second one, the Western civilization is more honest than the Eastern civilization. In Western civilization, the people, when it's a speech, they are like to say the truth. Is a good or no for the other people, but say the truth, and the people can improve these these things. But in the Eastern civilization, they like more don't say the truth, maybe say the lines for maintain the harmony for the relationship, not broke and no far. So they prefer don't say the truth. Eastern civilization is more time based than the Western civilization. The ethic of the Eastern civilization is a base of the shame and honor. So if you make or your family make something for bring you honor to you and to your family or your society, it's good, it's right. But maybe if you make something that is shame, is not good, that is receive as something is considered wrong. In the Western civilization, the the ethics is in base of the law. If you follow the law, you are good, you are right. But if you break, the law you are wrong. Western civilization is free and more flexible to reach decision its own than Eastern civilization. In Western education, the teacher, the people motivated you to participate and debates and ask, make a question about the things, thinking about what is good and no, or is not good, what is real, or maybe what is false. But in the Eastern civilization, what the teachers say is a true. No, you can ask, you can question it, so it are really true. No more. What do you two civilization consider relation and spiritually? The Western religions in the beginning, time ago, they are characteristic because they are beginning with a polytheistic, that is, the people have different gods. But with the passage the time, they are changed and only have a God, a single God that transmits his wishes and teachings through the prophets and explain the, the human existence. On the other hand, the Eastern religion has been monotheistic or polytheistic. So the time ago and now, with the time is past, they are some people have one a single God, and other people have many gods. But their teaching is not transmitted about the prophets, but yes, in a regular or normal people transmit the grateful of gods, and they are understand that the people can really are religious about the force to study and dedicate it. What is the role of the woman in two civilizations in the past century and now? The role of the woman in both civilizations is changed, but the past time, some taboos are maintained. So, in the Western culture, women did not have a social rights, such as a voice in her marriage, access to education, electoral voting, and own property. This part is changed because now the woman have a electoral voting, own property, access and education, and voice in her marriage. And the feminist movements is born, and they are far for the same rights that the demands. In Eastern culture, the women have the similar or don't have the similar rights that the Eastern woman, that they can enjoy and a social and political status. The woman is subordinated first for her parents and after marriage for her husband. And she has educated under the role of the obedience, focused exclusively with the raising her children as her great contribution for her family and her country. As a wife, her role was to maintain the family harmony. Now, in actuality, the women have a social and political status, but continue the role that she is a maintain the harmony in her family and educated, raise her children, how to improve, contribution uh, her to her country is the best that she can make. So, in the role in the woman in the past century and now is a little change with the rights. Maybe have some similar for the men, but maintained the role of the head of the children, and maintain the harmony in her home. What do you consider are the most important values and features of every civilization? In the West, individual freedom is valued, is the freedom to obtain power and dominate over people. And the foul are perceived as like a bad decision or opportunity to continue growing and you can improve. I like this part in where the failures you can learn about these faults and improve yourself or maybe make a different idea or a foundation a company about these fairs. In the East, the good in the community is a valued. If you make something really good that your community can enjoy, or is a social need. The social group confers the individuality, the idea to maintain the harmony over the conflicts and, responsibility come before the freedom. So uh, you, how a individual person, is not the first. First is the community, the all the people that is around of you, and when the all these people it's okay. After that is come you and your freedom, your decision, that whatever you like. The first are severe punishment because they say that is no excuse for making a mistakes. What do you consider as the most important contributions of every civilization to humanity? In the Eastern culture have a different contribution, but making things that can help us to improve, to making element experiments, um, and grow, eh, to help the humanity, like a compass, gunpowder, and charcoal. For the Eastern culture, the contribution to humanity are like is more like a thinking or learn things like a philosophy, Greek rationality, and geometry.